Hi. Okay, so I call this session, It All Begins with Ooh. And what I'm going to discuss has worked well with many choirs of all ages that I've worked with. And the vowel work can easily be done one-on-one or in a group with online teaching. Now, during warm-ups, we work on different things. I will sometimes incorporate warm-ups with my rehearsal of the repertoire. And we may be working on diction or consonants and in my warm-ups, and then I will pull out part of the repertoire, and we'll just concentrate on that piece of music for a little bit and only on the diction of it. And then maybe we're gonna work on breathing, and I'll do a little bit of breathing work with them, and then we'll get a piece from the repertoire and we will work on just breathing of that piece, and we'll find all the places that we're going to breathe and how we're going to breathe, maybe breathe into the vowel, but we'll work a little bit on that piece. This is a great way to involve your repertoire in the warm-up, and you get to the repertoire a little earlier. And it's also, if you don't have like an early morning rehearsal, kids are kind of warmed up and they've been talking, and you got to get them in the, in the mindset and singing voice. But you're able to use more of your repertoire during the warm-ups, I think, maybe later in the day. So anyway, it's a great way to sneak in your repertoire. I know you're familiar with the breathing exercise of the hiss. And we do this a lot, where you breathe in, and eventually you push all the air out. You breathe in. So maybe you have pretend like you have a big beach ball in front. You push, or maybe your hands are like this, and you and let the air out. And we'll have, I've had little contests with the kids and who can hiss the longest, and then we do that. But basically, that is about, getting support, learning how to conserve the air. That's a great little exercise, but I also use that going into my vowel work. And I will use the hiss, and then we will shape our lips differently. And I personally think the first vowel that's the easiest to work on is the ooh, because I think you can get the whole choir in a uniform ooh vowel quicker than any other vowel, at least, from my experience. And so I notice when I do the hiss and I get a new vowel, listen to the hiss. When I get a choir doing that and they hear that difference in the hiss, it's my introduction to vowels. And because they hear that, they hear such a difference in the vowel with that. And I may play around. I'll ask them, I want you to imitate whatever my lips do. And we'll go, all that. And then I always get back to, and then I ask, what do you think? What do you think sounds better? This or this? What's going to be better for getting the music all the way to the back of the room? This or this? Okay, and generally, always, they will say it's the that, okay? And here's the deal, they hear the difference. That's what's great about it. They hear the difference. When they hear the difference and hear how better it is, they will always want to do that then, okay? Let's see, so we'll do the hiss with the ooh, and I also will add a visual with that. So I do ooh, and I just point my finger forward, ooh. I point my finger forward, ooh, 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 and then we will sing that. Ooh, ooh. All right, then I'll move on to another vowel, and I always go from ooh to o, and all I do is hollow that out. Ooh, okay? And then they've got the visual of the O. And I keep my lips in an oo position no matter what the vowel is. Oo, and the lips don't change. O, all right? And then I'll go to A. And A, my lips remain oo, but I go to A. And that's the inside of my mouth, a nice A. And then I'll go to E, and look at my hand. It's vertical, but it's not like that. It's not like that. It's like that. E, and then finally, the one we work on all the time, Ah. But I keep the lips in a oo. Ah. Huh? E, A, O, oo. Ooh, oh, e, ah. And I try to get them to connect the vowels like that. And connecting it really helps when you have the same oo vowel. Now, obviously, you will have to adjust. You will modify your vowel. You will modify the lips when you're using your music. But this is a good place to start. All right, it's a great way for them to hear the unity, the unified sound of the vowel. Ooh, all right, and you can do different. You can add words to that, so I don't get ahead of myself. You now could add a phrase, which I like this phrase. You know me so well. Now, we have a vowel, eh. All right, what vowel I asked the choir, what vowel would you go to do the well? And of course, lips are forward. What would you be? And they'd be thinking about it, and yes, it's probably A. And I'll sing well, like that. You know me so well. All right, and then you could make up all the you know me so well. You know me so well. Really, really great fun things. And what I would do if I'm online teaching, I would ask some of my students to also create a 5-word or 6-word phrase that would include all the vowels and let them teach that to you. You can also maybe change that phrase to I know me so well. I know me so well. And then practice breathing in on that vowel. I instead of I. Or you instead of you. All right? This is a great way to work on unifying your vowels. Works really great for me, and I hope it can work great for you. I'm going to review it one more time because I get asked the questions, and you can make up your own hand signs. These are just the ones I use. Oo, O, E, Ah. Oo, O, E, Ah. And the secret is keeping that oo vowel for all of them. The oo lips, the kiss me lips, okay? Ooh, all the way through that, and you'll modify later, okay? I hope this is helpful. It's been really helpful for me discovering that. I use it all the time with my choirs because I'm always herding cats. I mean, I might have 6, 8 different choirs that have come together, or people from those choirs, and everybody does it differently, and I'm always trying to unify the sound. And this has been really helpful for me, and I think it'll really be nice be able to teach for remote or online teaching. Thanks.